blackened road, dust on my tongue, your name in a review, cut from my lungs. Late September, cold in my hands, half a tank, half a heart, half of a man. Your porch light shrinking in the cracked side glass, ash on my jacket, smoke in the past. Blackened road, you keep taking what I can't let go. Every mile burns another old ghost, headlights carving out a crooked home on this blackened road, this blackened road. Old church leaning, cross turned gray, gravel kicks up like the words I couldn't say. Radio's bleeding, some forgotten hymn. I turn it down low, hear your voice cut in. If I turn back now, would the door still stick? Would your bare feet find my boots on the brick? Or am I just a shadow in your kitchen light, a name you only taste when a bourbon bites? Rope burns on my shadow, sun dying in my glass, boot prints in the red dirt, all heading to the past. You live like a bad law, signed and never read. Your goodbye was a gravestone you carved in my head. New horizon, where the sky leans down to hang my name. New horizon, every sunset pulls that rope the same. If there's mercy, it's hiding in that rust-red rain. New horizon, stretch me till I slip right out this pain. Your picture in the truck dust, face scratched by the years, talk to it at stoplights, like you're right in the mirror. This town keeps its secrets nailed to leaning poles. Every porch a confession, swinging slow in the cold. I ain't asking for forgiveness, I ain't begging for a sign, just a wind strong enough to snap this sagging line. If tomorrow ever finds me on that bleeding edge of sky, I'll be walking toward the darkness till the daylight learns to die. Loose horizon, where the sky leans down to hang my name. Loose horizon, every sunset pulls that rope the same. If there's mercy, it's hiding in that rust-red rain. Loose horizon, stretch me till I slip right out this pain. Found your Bible in the back seat, page corners folded, coffee stains, red dirt little Polaroid of us tucked where the edges hurt. Autumn on your jacket, name tag from that store. You left it all behind you like you meant to slam that door. Rusted halo hanging from your rear view, swinging slow. All that mercy faded like the paint on that old Ford road. You were praying for a clean break, but you drove off with my faith. Rusted halo, still turning every time the night wind blows. Your boots by my dresser, one heel worn clean through. Ash in the kitchen sink from the nights I waited up for you. Neighbor said you called them, asked if the snow was bad. Never asked if I was breathing, guess you figured that I had. Maybe you were holy once in some small town, choir roll, crooked smile, before the guilt weighed you down. Now every time the chain clinks, I swear I hear you say, baby, I was never saving you, I was just trying to get away. More rusted halo hanging from your rearview, swinging slow. All that mercy faded like the paint on that old Ford road. You were praying for a clean break, but you drove off with my fate. Rusted halo, still turning every time the night wind blows. table, pages stuck on do not fear. But the house sounds like it's breathing, like it's waiting for you here. Graveyard wind in my chest, blowing cold through every breath. All your ghosts in my lungs. Love, every sigh tastes like regret. I can't lay this heart to rest. Graveyard wind in my chest. Your boots still lean against the doorway, mud flakes on the wooden floor. I keep stepping where you stepped once, like you'll ride back through that door. A name on a stone, same last letters as mine. White plastic flowers leaning sideways in time. Talk to the dirt, talk to the sky, but the only reply is that low howling sigh. Found your Bible in a box with my booze, dust on the leather like I knew I'd lose. Ash in my coffee, name on my breath. Your goodbye letter folded like a thread. Hollow redemption ain't saving me tonight. I'm praying to the bottle and the wrong kind of light. I keep begging these ghosts to give your love back somehow. Hollow redemption is all I'm holding now. Oh, cross on the dashboard, cracked and chipped, same as the promise I let slip. Motel curtain won't meet in the middle. Moon cuts through like a cold steel fiddle. If I kneel on this floor till my bones turn black, would it buy me a moment or your shadow back? 'Cause every sin I carry wears your face, and every worn out prayer dies in this place. Clock on the wall says 12:01. Coffee's gone cold, this trial ain't done. Your side of the bed still tucked in tight. I call the witness of a wasted life. Midnight verdict, guilty as sin. Judge and jury staring back from my own skin. Every wrong word echoes like a door slammed shut. Midnight verdict. I was the night. You were the cut. Your picture leans in that thrift store frame. Glass all cracked, like we said each other's names. I pour one more, swear I'll let you go, but the bottle keeps telling me what I already know. Midnight verdict, guilty as sin. Judge and jury staring back from my own skin. Every wrong word echoes like a door slammed shut. Midnight verdict. I took the stand when I let you leave. Swore I was fine, lied through my teeth. Now every shadow in this empty house reads a sentence out loud. Reads a sentence out loud. Midnight verdict, guilty as sin. Judge and jury staring back from my own skin. Every wrong word echoes like a door slammed shut. Midnight verdict. And I was the knife. That old church leans on a dead-end road. Wind sings hymns through the crack-stained glass. Boot prints fade in the red dirt yard. You left town, but you never got far. Your name's still carved in the pew-back road, right where you swore you'd never let go. This is my deadwood prayer, spoken to an empty chair. Ash in my hand, cold in the air. If you can't hear me, This is my deadwood prayer. Black suit hung from a rusted nail, still smells faint like a cheap hotel. Cross on the wall, turn face to stone. Even the saints don't pick up the phone. If I dig down past the bones and the roots, will I find your face or just worn out boots? If I drink this town clear down to the floor, will you walk in through that hollow door? If I dig down past the bones and the roots, will I find your face or just worn out boots? If I drink this town clear down to the floor, will you walk in through that hollow door?
I know slow hills where the daylight goes to hide. I pulled off on the shoulder of a road that never ends. The sky burned out in rust and ash, radio static. Lost my friends, your picture on the dashboard, face crack along the phone. Wind crossed through this busted door, it feels younger than I'm old. Dead horizon, you're the last line of the light, just a faint red bruise on the throat of a night. I keep driving toward the emptiness, hoping you might rise again. Dead horizon, be my mercy, not mine. Motel sign is missing teeth, vacancies and cigarette ghosts. Coffee tastes like burned out stone, keeps me talking to your coat. I trace your name in a window frost, heat it with my breath. Watch it vanish like you did, soft and slow and quiet as death. found your Bible in the backseat. Name in ink, pages torn, ring mark on the leather cover, like a ghost where gold was worn. Whiskey stain on our wedding picture, half a face, cigarette burn. I trace your smile with a shaking finger, feel that old rage start to turn. This is a broken covenant, signed in blood and cheap red wine. Every vow we ever whispered echoes down this crooked spine. I keep driving through the darkness, past the church we left behind. This is a broken covenant, and I'm the last one in the aisle. Your dress still hangs in the hallway, zipper stuck halfway down, boot prints in the winter dust, leading straight on out of town. I hear our song in a rusted jukebox, cracked glass, skipping line. Your laughter lives in the empty spaces between each passing highway sign. I said forever in that parking lot, hands on your face, cold and small. You said forever till the fever broke. Now forever feels like nothing at all. I said forever in that parking lot, hands on your face, cold and small. You said forever till the fever broke. Now forever feels like nothing at all. I was born with a tremble and stain, but the cradle was clean. Mama lit a match in the kitchen, said some death start before you can breathe. Devil's burden riding my spine. Every step I'm taking treads another line. If I ever get to heaven, it'll be on borrowed time, with the devil's burden hanging off mine. There's a cross on the dashboard, cracked glass, hanging crooked and gray. I keep talking to the silence beside me, like the driver just stepped away. I tried leaving it in a motel drawer, tried to drown it on a rusted shore, but it climbs my shadow every sundown, every door. Boy, you know what you were given for. That river took my brother before I learned his name. Now every road is sundown, looks like that water looks the same. Coffee gone cold on the dashboard, dust on a photograph face. Your eyes stuck in the rear view, staring holes through empty space. Your jacket on the front seat still smells like summer rain. I talk like you can hear me, call your name into the grain. Dark water trail, where the lost ones ride beside me. Every mile a ghost that I inhale. Dark water trail, I keep driving like you'll find me, but the map runs out where the memories fail. On dark water trail. Town line sign in the mirror, leaning like it gave up hope. Bar outside of Amarillo, on my old smoke. I swore I'd quit that last night. You swore you'd leave this town. Now it's just your echo laughing every time the sun goes down. Headlights cut through cotton fields like a slow dull blade. I see you in the broken lines, then you blur, then you fade. If I make it to the river, will it take me to? I ain't scared of sinking, I'm just scared of leaving you. Dark water trail, where the lost ones ride beside me. Every mile a ghost that I inhale. Dark water trail, I keep driving like you'll find me, but the map runs out where the memories fade. Dark water trail,